Sportscast Media, located in Mediapolis, Iowa. Ran by Danny Davis, good friend of ours, good guy. If you would ever have any inclination about coming and sponsoring either one of these broadcasts, you're more than welcome to do that. We would enjoy that. His phone number at the office is 319-394-3647. Just ask for Danny and he'll set you up, and we'll get your name broadcast on the air. 45 seconds here to go before the lineups. As our PA announcer takes over. And apparently we have a TV broadcast tonight, is that correct?
Yeah, the local cable station broadcasts the game. Now, it's not broadcast live, but they'll be showing it on Channel 10 on our cable MTC Technologies.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, except sometimes then people like you and I have to go back and watch our broadcast, and on TV you can't get away with calling the wrong number or something because people notice it.
Oh boy.
on here they don't notice if I call the wrong person.
They're not simulcasting with us, are they?
Yeah, they are. They're picking us up tonight.
Yeah, that's great.
That's what this little thing is right there.
You could have told me that about an hour and a half ago.
Let's see, looks like for Mediapolis we've got Alex Insminger and Robbie Fletcher out there.
That's Bill Burton, number 2, and Jesse Walrab, number 4 for Highland.
And there's Tyler Rogers out there now for Mediapolis.
Tucker Hall, he's a junior, 3-point sniper, we call him.
And there's Tristan Timmerman, that's the sophomore I talked about. Who, boy, he can really jump.
Nick Sandberg out there for Highland.
And Keaton Keitzer, senior.
There's Trent Lushik rounding off the starting 5 for Highland. Of course, he was the game winner the other night against Lone Tree as he sunk one basket. All he had to do was make 1 out of the 3 with no time left on the clock to beat the Lone Tree Lions. So that's going to put a mess at the top of the conference with Lone Tree, IMS, and Highland all jockeying for position. So every one of these games that we play from here on out are going to be tough games, Kent.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's going to be an interesting season as it winds down here. And
Tyler Rogers and Nick Sandberg are going to jump. Rogers for the Bulldogs, Sandberg for Highland. Here's the opening tip, and the ball is going to go to Mediapolis.
Tristan Timmerman came down with that. Now Alex Insminger sets up at the point. We run a backdoor lob for Timmerman. He can't get it to go. Keitzer gets the rebound and puts it in.
2-0 Bulldogs as Lushik brings it across half court.
A little set play by the Dogs there on the first trip down, the backdoor cut.
Out to Walrab, swings it over to Burton. Back up top to Walrab. He's on the left wing. Back over to Burton. Burton's going to drive the middle. Kick it out to Sandberg against Timmerman. Excuse me, that's
Keitzer on the baseline there.
Here's a shot by Walrab. Two-pointer. Toes on the line. 2-2. Highland and Bulldogs all tied up.
And Sminger has the ball. Looks like Highland's opened in a man-to-man maybe here. They run that backdoor lob for Timmerman, but it's not there this time. He feeds inside to Rogers, makes the baseline move, and scores.
4-2 your score, 6:47 left here in the opening quarter. Lushik across half court. Back up top to Lushik. Over to Walrab. Little handoff there to Walrab as he dribbles to his right. Back across his body to Lushik, over to Burton. Burton dribbles across the right elbow.
Look at a foul call there. Looks like it's on Insminger. First foul of the game.
Walrab to inbound the ball. Burton on the wing. He's going to let a three-pointer fly. A little long.
Rogers with the rebound, brings it out on the dribble ahead to Timmerman. He's going to go to the hole with it and had it blocked, but a foul.
That's number 22, Nick Sandberg, going toe-to-toe, high up in the air. He's going to get called with the body.
Yeah, whenever you coach and you ask an official about a call, I say, got him with the body, coach. Got him with the body.
Well, of course.
Timmerman misses the first free throw.
4-2 your score here at Highland with the Husky Cast and the Dogcast. Bert and Kent, your broadcast announcers tonight.
Timmerman's second one is good.
5-2 in favor of the Bulldogs. 6:19 left here in the first quarter. Lushik crossed half court over to Walrab. Back over to Lushik, right-hand side of the key as Hall cuts across the court. Nothing going there. Lushik over to his right, reverse dribble. Back underneath the basket, down to Burton. Kicks it back out to Hall for a long three-pointer, long off the rim, rebounded by Sandberg. Down to Tucker Hall, and he sneaks in for two. 4-5 your score.
Bulldogs did not do a good job getting on the boards that time, getting blocked off. Bring the ball down. Rogers at the high post. Out to Timmerman. He fakes the shot. Now fakes the drive. Now takes the shot on the baseline. No good, but rebounded by Rogers. Goes up strong. Can't get it to fall. Timmerman gets the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Rogers gets the rebound and is going to be called for a travel.
A lot of pressure down there on top of him. He was surrounded by Husky players. I can't believe they let it go with him.
That brought the coaching staff up off the bench in a hurry there, but it's Highland's ball.
Lushik crosses half court, right-hand side, right there by the Highland Huskies emblem on the court. Guarded there by number 35 of Mediapolis. Hall cuts across the corner, no good. Kicks it back out to Walrab. Now we're going to have a foul.
And there's a foul called on Rogers, I believe. Yeah, he said he was hand checking there. That's that foul that gets you in trouble right there.
Tucker Hall is going to come out for the Highland. In for Hall is number 32, Therese Landfair. We talked a little bit about him. Jesse Walrab getting ready to inbounds the ball. Here's the pass to Landfair just off the back of the iron and picked up by Mediapolis.
Keaton Keitzer with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Now Fletcher has the ball, feeds inside to Rogers. He's going to put it on the floor and take it to the basket. Can't get it to drop. And I think he just picked up his second foul. And that's what I talked about in the pregame.
Well, they're going to miss him if they take him out. Yep. He's a big body down in there for sure. Definitely the tallest kid on the court.
And see, that foul, you don't feel too bad about him. I mean, he's just going for the rebound, but he got the little hand check down here, and that's what put him on the bench.
Highland with the ball. Lushik crosses half court. And he's going to throw it away. Looking for Walrab coming around behind him.
Tanner Gerst is in the lineup now for the Bulldogs, replacing Rogers.
Burton, Lushik, Walrab, Sanborn, and Landfair on the court for Highland.
Timmerman has the ball, faces some pressure, but gets it across the timeline. Now gets it back to Insminger on the point. Insminger driving down inside, now kicks it to Gerst. The high post, drives, kicks it out to Fletcher for the three, and he buries the three. And if you're a Bulldog fan, that's a good sign that we hit some three-pointers because we've been struggling in that area.
Highland down by 4, your score 8-4. Here's Walrab with the ball, kicks it out to Sandberg for a long three on the baseline and drills it. Highland down now by 1. Your score, the Bulldogs 8, the Huskies 7. You're listening to the Husky Cast with Bert and Kent and the Dogcast.
Insminger has the ball at the point, goes out to Timmerman on the wing, back out to Gerst now in the point. He tries to feed inside to Keitzer and turns the ball over, and here comes the Huskies.
Tipped there by Sandberg. He tipped it to Walrab as he was shooting down court. He went up for the shot, and they piled on top of his back for a foul. It's going to be a foul on number 25.
That would be
Thomas Fletcher.
He goes by Robbie. I don't know why it's in there as Thomas. That throws me for a loop too, but it's Robbie. I'm guessing it's Thomas Robert, but I don't know.
Very well could be.
As somebody who's gone by my middle name my whole life, I understand.
So have I. What's your first name?
My first name's Harold, and then I've always gone by Kent because Harold was my dad's name too. And I've gone through the first day of school my whole life and had to explain to everybody that.
Yeah, my first name is Steven. So, yeah, my mom liked Ryan better, so that's what I was called my whole life, was Ryan. Sandberg with the ball after the throw in there by a Walrab underneath the basket. Sandberg's going to drive. Little pass over to Walrab. Got Lushik top of the key. Right-hand side, he backs off. He's going to reset the offense. 3:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Your score, Highland 8, or excuse me, the Bulldogs are 8, Highland 7. Lushik, Walrab, Landfair, Sandberg, and Burton all on the court for Highland. Lushik back up top.
Brendan Tapp has entered the lineup for Mediapolis.
That's going to be wide. Sandberg's going to be there to pick up the air ball and put it right back in for Highland. Highland's going to lead by a 1 now with 3:16 left to go here. Score of 9-8. Good pressure here by Highland as Mediapolis gets it across the court.
And Springer now has the ball out front. He's going to launch a 3, and that's going to be no good.
Landfair way up in the air for the ball. Here's Burton passing off to Lushik as he crosses half court. Backs off, top of the key, sets the offense up. Landfair down low, Sandberg down low. Here comes Walrab with the screen. Lushik takes it the other way. Going to kick it back out to Burton. He's going to let a little floater fly, a little right-hand floater there at about 10 feet, and it falls in.
Good job by the Bulldogs that time of breaking the pressure. Insminger goes down for the shot, and he's going to draw the foul.
Burton was trying to block the shot from the back. That's kind of his marquee move that he likes to do. And more often than not, he's going to get called for a foul for that.
Insminger will shoot 2. Bulldogs trailing 11-8 at this point. 2:28 to go in the first quarter. Sminger's free throw bounces out, no good. Keitzer returns the lineup for the Bulldogs, with Tyler Rogers on the bench with 2 fouls. Keitzer's going to have to eat up some minutes here.
Hall in now for Lushik. So we have Walrab, Landfair, Burton, Sandberg, and Hall, as the second free throw is no good and rebounded by Sandberg. Walrab crosses half court, guarded there by Mediapolis. Little floater there by Landfair, off the mark.
Fletcher comes out with the rebound, blows it up to court, takes it to the hole, and now passes it out, but kicking the ball. So Mediapolis will retain possession, and into the lineup for Mediapolis is number 31, Trevor Phillips. Tapp has the ball over to Phillips, to Timmerman. Out of the double team, back over to Fletcher. He's going to launch the 3, no good. But Tapp's there to get a nice rebound. Back out to Fletcher, over to Tapp. He tries to feed inside to Keitzer, but gets some hand on it, but it comes back out to Fletcher. Over to Timmerman in the corner. He's going to fake the shot. Goes back out to Fletcher. Over to Timmerman. He's looking for Keitzer and makes a bad pass and is picked off by Highland and coming the other way with it.
A little short. Jesse Walrab got rim block there. Left
Phillips has the ball now for Mediapolis to Timmerman. Timmerman's going to be called for a travel. Mediapolis trailing 11-8, 1:28 left in the first quarter.
Corey Schneblin now in for Jesse Walrab. So on the court, it's Burton, Sandberg, Landfair, Hall, and Schneblin.
Josh Osborne entered the lineup for Mediapolis now.
Sandberg, top of the key, swings down low to Schneblin, back out top to Hall. Hall calling a play out, back down to the wing to Schneblin, back up top to Burton. Burton will drive the middle, kick it back out to Schneblin, 3-pointer, and he's going to drill it. 14-8. Highland. Highland was down 4-8. Kent. Now they're up 4-. Now they're up 14-8.
And you saw the turnovers in there for the Bulldogs. About 3 turnovers, and that just seems to be the story of the season right there. And they almost had another one, but Coach Worrell called timeout, probably saved a turnover there.
That's 10 unanswered points by Highland. I do like Mediapolis. They are a tough team. I'll give them that. They do a very good job about their offensive rebound. They've got a couple of those tall kids in there, like we talked about before, you know, at the beginning of the game, and they can get up. they can just keep those turnovers down, I think they'll stick right in here with Highland.
It's the pass inbounds to Osborne. He blows down into the corner. Kicks it back out to Tap, down under the basket to Keitzer, who throws it away as he tried to feed a cutting Phillips. And you'd like to see the guy who's 6'5" go up and shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
Probably the tallest kid on the floor, and you'd like to see him go up and shoot in that situation. Pretty unselfish group. They sometimes get themselves in trouble trying to make an extra pass.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Highland with the ball. Burton back up top to Schneblin. He's going to launch another three-pointer, and he's going to drill it. That's 2 in a row for Schneblin. Highland showing press.
Osborne with the ball, gets it to Tap, who takes it across the timeline and turns it over.
Schneblin with the steal. Hall with the ball. He's driving across half court. He's going to slow it down here, and then he's going to be fouled by number 25.
Robbie Fletcher on the foul.
Almost called him Thomas, Kent.
Yeah. The first game of the season, I'm looking at that going, who's Thomas Fletcher? So,
well, we had the, I believe it was the Lone Tree Girls the other night, and they didn't have any name right on our roster, so that's going to sound like I was not broadcasting the Lone Tree game, that's for sure, for the girls. Here's Hall down to the wing to Schneblin, back up top to Sanborn, and he's going to let a three fly. A little short, going to be almost rebounded there by Burton, but he's not going to be able to bring it down as the end of the first quarter winds to an end. Your score 17-8. Highland with 13 unanswered points here at the end of the first quarter.
Well, we'll pay a few more bills here. MTC Technologies is one of the businesses bringing you the game tonight. Main Street Tire, Mediapolis Savings Bank, Mediapolis Boosters, DMC Mutual, Brewer Agency, Hawkeye Pettershab, Debmaster Real Estate, Two Rivers Bank and Trust, Standard of Beaverdale, Agriway Partners, Prairie Ridge Care and Rehab, Fast Break, Meepo Foods, Lane Plumbing and Heating, Pixels PC, JW Insulators, Prairie Ridge Care and Rehab, Schrock Lumber, Surf Pro, Newport Junction, SG Construction, Myers Construction, Beckman TV and Appliance, and Southeastern Community College. And we want to thank you for your support on the Dogcast. Well, Bulldogs, looks like they're going to go with Insminger and Rogers back in there, and Keitzer and Tanner Gerst and Timmerman. And the ball will come in for Highland.
Lushik swings it down low to Walrab. He's going to let a three-pointer fly. Hits the back of the backboard, and Mediapolis is going to come up with the ball.
Timmerman out to Rogers in the corner, feeds inside to Keitzer, kicks it back out to Gerst, to Ensminger, back to Gerst on the point. Looks inside, can't get it, goes to Rogers, going to put up the three, no good.
Rebound by Lushik, high off the rim. He's a pass down here to Walrab, left-hand side of the arc. Here's Schneblin going to drive it in off his foot, pass to Mellinger, and he can't quite get a handle on it. Mellinger, Walrab, Lushik, Schneblin, and Hall in now for the Huskies.
Bulldogs facing a full court press, get the ball in the middle to Rogers. He puts it on the floor up to Tanner Gerst. Good job of breaking the press that time. Gerst takes it to the hole and draws the foul.
Looked like a good block from my vantage there by Mellinger, but
got him with the body, Coach. I guarantee you that's what they're saying. Got him with the body.
I was going to ask.
Your coach is asking right now. I guarantee you he's probably being told, got him with the body.
Oh, that was classic.
Tanner Gerst at the line. Up and no good. Bulldogs hurting themselves a little bit here at the free throw line tonight.
Bulldogs are in a little bit of a drought here for scoring. They roared off to an 8-4 lead over Highland, and they have not scored.
Second one's no good also. Comes out of there. Rogers hustling after it. He's got to be careful with two fouls. The ball will go over to Highland.
Good scramble there by Mediapolis, but just got his finger on it. Walrab inbounds the ball to Lushik. Back over to Walrab as he crosses half court at the Highland Huskies logo on the basketball court. Back over to Lushik. Down to Hall on the baseline. Top of the key to Mellinger. Down to Lushik, who's going to let a three-pointer fly. Way off the mark. Rebounded there by Mediapolis.
Timmerman on the rebound, and he takes it down on the dribble. Gets in the corner to Gerst, looks inside, has the ball bounced out of there and turned over. Not a good pass, not a good angle.
Kick by Lushik. Hit his knee, and he actually stole the ball, and he races down court, and he's going to draw a foul. That's going to be number 13, I believe.
Yeah, Alex Ensminger picks up his second foul.
Sandberg in for number 12. Schneblin on the court for Highland right now. Walrab, Sandberg, Hall, Mellinger, and Lushik as they line up on the baseline to inline with the ball. Here's a pass to Sandberg, excuse me. Hall looks at a three-pointer, dishes it off to Lushik. Crossover dribble, back top of the key, being pressured over to Walrab. Back down to Lushik. He's going to drive down the lane, little bank off the right-hand side and falls in. 19-8 to score.
It was a really nice move to the basket there. Mediapolis against the pressure. Timmerman's handling the ball. Gets it to Ensminger. He brings it across the timeline. Does a good job. Gets it in the corner to Gerst. Cross court to Timmerman. Fakes the drive on the baseline. Now goes down there. Picks the ball up. Goes back out front to Ensminger as they set up. Against, looks like almost a 2-3 zone there. And the Bulldogs are going to call timeout. They trail 19-8 here with 5:51 left in the second quarter.
Quick chance here. I'm just going to run down our list of our sponsors for the Highland Husky cast. Todd Hunt Construction, McCready Ruth Construction, Kruger Auto Sales, Eastern Iowa Geothermal, Riverside Travel Mart, Farmers Co-op, Larry Yoder Masonry, Streb Construction, Highland Boosters, Strosky Concrete, Riverside Feed and Grain, Hedge Above, Madsen Masonry, Vision Agronomy, MMS Consultants, Buds Custom Meats, People's Trust and Savings Bank, and Stump Construction. You're listening to the simulcast tonight with my good old friend Kent from Mediapolis as the Highland Huskies take on the Meepo Bulldogs. I do have to apologize to some of our sponsors as we're doing a simulcast. We don't get to read your liners as often as we normally would if this was just the Husky cast, but nonetheless, we thank each and every one of our sponsors for sticking with us and helping all of our listeners get a chance to listen to Kent and I tonight.
Yeah, well, this ball game started out close, but boy, it's Huskies have opened up a 19-8 lead. Mediapolis inbounds the ball here to start the second quarter. Fletcher on the drive, kicks off to Timmerman. Looks inside, now kicks back out to Fletcher. He goes back to Timmerman, back to Fletcher. Against the zone now. Highland open in a man-to-man, playing the zone now. Almost a 1-2-2 zone, it looks like. Ensminger makes an errant pass, and we're going to have a foul on Timmerman.
Hall deflected the pass and took off after it just past half court, and he's going to be fouled by Timmerman. That's going to put Highland in the 1-1. That's going to be the 7th foul on the Bulldogs. 3 for Highland.
Now, if I'm back in my coaching days, I'd be pointing that out to the referees that the foul call was 7-3.
I was just going to say that the fouls here are just a little uneven, Kent. And you were reading my mind again.
Yeah, that was an old coaching trick. You know, you'd say, look at the board.
Oh, it'll even up here a little bit, I'm sure. Hall makes his second shot. 21-8, Highland.
I've always said that since I retired from coaching, the officiating got better. I think the officials do a pretty good job, but when I coached, I didn't always agree with that. Rogers on the drive and gets this one to fall.
That's about a 10-minute drought for the Bulldogs as they finally get into double digits, 21-10 in favor of the Huskies. Walrab swings it around to Lushik, back down to Sandberg. Up top to Lushik. He's going to reset the offense. Mellinger down low. Sandberg down low. Here comes Hall cutting through. Back over the top to Walrab. Left side of the key. Hall swings down low on the baseline. Guarded there by number 13 for Meepo. Doing a good job there. Put pressure on Hall. Back up top to Lushik. Mellinger down on the block. Here's Walrab driving in, kicking it out to Lushik for a three-pointer. And he has not got his three-point game on tonight. Throws the ball back in by Mellinger over to Walrab. And Walrab tries to make a pass to Sandberg down low and throws it away.
Fletcher brings it the other way, feeds Timmerman underneath, goes up and draws the foul. And that was a good defensive sequence that time by Mediapolis. That was one of the better defensive sequences, I think, and resulted in getting the ball down and getting down for some free throw opportunities, and they have not been able to convert on their free throws. That's hurt also.
Yeah, to stay in this game, Ken, I think these guys are going to have to make their free throws and limit their turnovers. That's going to be key. Landfair and Burton are coming in now for Hall and Sandberg. Landfair is going to go down at the bottom of the key.
Timmerman makes the first free throw for the Bulldogs. And the second one.
Landfair, Lushik, Walrab, Burton, and Mellinger all on the court now for Highland. Lushik crosses half court, steps on the big red H. Got Burton on the wing. Landfair top of the key. Swings it around to Walrab. Fakes a shot, kicks it back out to Landfair. A little left-hand floater, no good. Gets his own rebound. He's going to go back up with it, blocked. And the ball's tipped clear up in the air.
Rogers with a block there, and they went out to half court and went flying out of bounds. And both fans on both sides of the floor give the players a nice hand there for really good hustle.
That was a good hustle play by both teams. Over to Burton down low. Here's a screen by Mellinger. Burton rolls around it. Now we have an errant Horn.
And the guy running the board over there says, I didn't touch anything. Got a mind of its own.
That would be Kevin Engel. He's done a couple of football broadcasts with me. He does the PA announcing here at Highland. Back in action, Burton on the left wing. Screen by Mellinger. Burton takes off the other way, back up top, little jumper floater, and it goes right over the top of the big man. Burton shot it over that Keaton Kelser. He's 6'4", Burton about 5'10".
Insminger has the ball as the Bulldogs handle the pressure again. Good job of bringing the ball up the court. Drives in, kicks out in the corner to Rogers, goes into Keitzer for a basket. Nicely done that time by the Bulldogs.
23-14, your score. 3:05 left here in the second quarter. Lushik across the court. Burton on the right-hand side. Screen by Mellinger. Pick and roll there. Nothing going over to Walrab. Back to the right-hand side to Lushik. Drives. Kicks it back out top to Burton. Walrab on the left wing. Lets a three-ball fly. No good. Rebounded there by Mediapolis.
Keitzer with the rebound out to Fletcher. He's going the other way with it. Puts up the shot. No good.
Rebounded by Mellinger out to Burton. As he stops and crosses half court, he gives the ball to Lushik as the Highland team resets. Here's Walrab. Thought about a three, backs it back off, and now it's going to be picked off by Mediapolis.
Rogers with the steal. He's going to the other end with it, and he's going to go all the way with it and misses the shot.
Mellinger with the rebound.
Highland's taking a timeout here. 23-14.
I like that. Did you see that? The Mediapolis coach ran off the bench and gave it. I'm missing his number right now. Gave him a little high five just for the hustle he did.
Yeah, and that's not been a problem for our team this year's hustle. That's the one thing I'll say. Even when we're turning the ball over and kind of running around out there, we're hustling. And I would have kind of liked to seen us on one of these last two possessions come down here and set it up and try to get it inside like we did. We had a nice play. Keitzer scored inside and maybe try to exploit that height advantage a little bit instead of going down there and maybe shooting it before Keaton even gets down the floor. But we got the it's a 9-point game. They got it back under double digits, and that's within striking distance.
Oh, absolutely. We could have one of those 5-minute stretches just as easy as the next person that you can't seem to do anything right. So Highland is going to have the ball. Sandberg right in front of the home crowd is going to inbound the ball to Jake Wood, who's now in for Highland, who have Wood, Schneblin, Sandberg, and Landfair on the court for Highland. Here's Landfair, top of the key, gets it out to Sandberg, who's going to let Schneblin launch a three over the top of the iron and rebounded by Mediapolis.
Gerst has the ball under some pressure. Now gets it off to Ensminger, who brings it up the court. Under control. Now drives to the basket. Puts up a shot that's no good.
Schneblin with the rebound. Wood, number 14, Jake Wood, he is now the point guard for Highland as he sets the offense up. Swings it over to his left to Burton. Screen there by Sandberg. Nice little dump pass there by Burton to Sandberg. A little pick and roll, and it works to perfection.
Mediapolis coming back against the pressure. Ensminger gets it over to Timmerman. Down into the corner to Gerst. Back to Timmerman. Over to Ensminger. Drives inside. Feeds outside to Fletcher. Cross court to Ensminger. Out to Gerst. He drives to the hole. Puts up a shot. No good. And it looks like the ball went out of bounds off of Mediapolis.
Wood, Schneblin, Landfair, Sandberg, and Burton on the court for Highland. As they're getting set to inbounds the ball, a couple other players coming in here for Mediapolis. Looks like Trevor Phillips is one of them.
Yeah, Phillips comes back in. He played earlier, and Brendan Tapp is back in, number 11. Played earlier in the game.
Meepo going to, looks like a man-to-man here maybe.
Yeah, I think they're in a man, just sagging in some places.
Ball almost stolen there by Mediapolis. Back out to Schneblin.
A lot of pressure by Gerst out there.
Good pressure there by Meepo. Wood almost picks up his dribble, gives it to Burton. Screen there by Landfair. Back up top to Schneblin. Swings it around to Wood. He's going to drive, kicks it back out to Sandberg. Nothing happening here for Highland right at the moment. A lot of ball rotation. Schneblin's going to take down the baseline. He's got a little floater go. It's going to be an air ball. And they're going to call a foul.
Ooh.
Late whistle.
Yeah, coach is going to ask for an explanation on this one. They called the foul on Keitzer. I got to wonder about that call. Well, that's the way it's called, so at the line.
Schneblin not happy with his free throw. He banked it off the backboard and hit the iron. He'll get another shot here. And that one doesn't go in, but Sandberg's right there and can't put it in. Burton with the steal, but tips it out of bounds. Well, he slowed the fast break down anyway. We'll give him that.
Yeah, 25 seconds to go here. Mediapolis will have the ball. They trail 25-14, so I'd like to see them come down and get a good shot here, get the ball inside. Had some success when they've done that. Fletcher to inbound the ball.
Highland showing the press.
Looks like they've matched up man-to-man out of that. Now a switch into a little zone trap. Comes back to Timmerman. Makes the pass to Rogers. Takes it across on his own. Now into the corner to Fletcher. Going to put up the three with 13 seconds to go and gets the lucky bounce there. 13 bounces and it went through.
It went up and it hit the... And Highland answers. That was Jake Wood coming all the way down the court. Little left-hand leaner. Banked her in right at the buzzer. Your score 27-17. Going back to Mediapolis, the Bulldogs shot there. That hit that cable. Riverside Feed and Grain, your locally owned Kent feed dealer, offering grind mix for all of your livestock, grain storage, pet food, and delivery. Stronsky Concrete is a sponsor of our Highland Athletics and proud to sponsor Highland High School activities. Best of luck to our student athletes. Highland Boosters. Become a booster and get involved into supporting Highland athletes. Contact Terra Block about various ways you can help. Strep Construction, big or small, we can handle it all. I'll get back to the rest of our sponsors here in a little bit, but as the clock winds down here before the tip-off of the second half, Highland all over, or excuse me, not all over, but up on Mediapolis, 27-17. You're listening to the Husky Cast, Dogcast with Bert and Kent. Mediapolis with the ball.
Alex Ensminger is out there along with Timmerman, Fletcher, Keitzer, and Rogers, the starting five. Timmerman's kind of trapped in the corner, but gets it out of there. Goes to Fletcher out front, over to Ensminger. Now back to Fletcher. Ensminger on the drive, slips and falls, and is called for traveling.
Little slick spot there on the floor. Good sportsmanship there by both teams as Walrab helps number 13 up off the floor. Here's Lushik with the ball as he crosses half court. Man-to-man defense there by the Bulldogs. Slings down low to Hall. Looks at a three-pointer, doesn't like it. Throws the ball to Sandberg, cutting across the middle, and is picked off by Mediapolis.
And Keitzer passed it out to Rogers. He was dribbling down the floor and drew the foul there.
They call a foul on number 2, Bill Burton. That's going to be his second, team first.
Pretty gentle call there.
A little ticky-tack,
yeah,
but well.
Yeah, it's...
That'll teach you to keep your hands in your pockets, I guess.
Feed inside to Rogers. No place to go with it. Turns around and shoots it and swishes it. Couldn't find anybody to pass to, so he just jumped up and shot it.
Nice little turnaround jumper there by Rogers as he's excited. Lushik crossed half court. Here's the feed to Hall. Thought about the three-pointer. Now he's going to drive and he's going to get swatted.
Good block by Keitzer. Ensminger coming the other way. He's going to go to the hoop with it. Can't put it down. Keitzer gets a rebound. Can't put it down. Rogers gets a rebound, and he drops it in.
And just like that, the Bulldogs are right back in this game, only down by 6, 27-21 in favor of Highland. Lushik out top. He's going to do a reverse dribble, kick it back out to Walrab. Walrab's going to let a three-pointer fly, and he drills it.
And that'll stop momentum in a hurry. Against the press, the ball's batted loose. Timmerman runs it down, however, and gets it across the timeline. Gets it to Ensminger, who sets it up. Now to Fletcher, puts up the three. It's an air ball.
Rebounded there by number 4, Walrab. He crosses half court. Oh, tries to feed it inside to Sandberg. Here's Lushik with a three, and he drills it. 21-33, 6:06 to go in here in the third quarter. Picked off there by Lushik.
By Ensminger. Shot is up and no good, and rebounded in by Highland.
That was Hall with a tip, trying to get it back into the bucket. Couldn't do it, and Lushik was right there and put it back in as Mediapolis takes a 30-second timeout.
And there's kind of a microcosm of the season. Come down, get back in the ball game, and then turn it over twice and give up 2 threes. Then all of a sudden you're down big again.
Yeah, they were only down by 6 there for a couple of seconds, and now they're down by 14.
And like I said, that's kind of been the microcosm of the season right there. The turnovers, gave up the 2 threes, and then came back down and turned it over and gave up a 2. And good hustle there by the Huskies to get that offensive rebound and put it back in.
Highland showing full court press.
Ensminger's trapped, but gets it out to Timmerman, up the floor to Fletcher. He dumps back to Ensminger. Good job, good patience. The Bulldogs get it down. Ensminger challenges. Nothing there. Goes to Timmerman. He drives and shoots and can't get it to go. And there's Keitzer, and he's going to draw a foul, I believe. Got the offensive rebound and drew the foul.
That's going to be Jesse Walrab, number 4. That's going to be his first, team second. No fouls yet, as of yet, on the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs nearly turn it over on the inbounds. Rogers is able to get it. Goes back up and gets the rebound, puts it in, and Rogers has come out here smoking in the second half.
Lushik crosses half court, dribbles out to his right. Little coaching there from Coach Hall, swings it down low to Burton, the wing. He picks up his dribble a little too soon, but it gets it back out to Walrab, top of the key, back over to Lushik. Lushik drives the middle of the lane, kicks it back out to Hall for a 3, a little short. Lushik picks it back up to Walrab, going to drive to the lane, and he's going to get swatted in there. In the land of the Giants, gets his own rebound. Back out to Hall, top of the key. Hall resets the offense. Little crossover dribble, move to the basket, and a little floater to Sandberg. He can't quite keep a handle on it.
And Sminger comes up with the ball, brings it down for the Bulldogs. Over to Rogers on the corner. He's driving to the basket. Going to put it up in there and has it blocked.
That's Sandberg on the block. He gets it out to Lushik in a hurry. Crosses half court, crossover dribble down the lane. Now Sandberg is going to fire up a three, and he's going to drill it. Highland still putting pressure on.
And there's a bad pass, but Fletcher's able to run it down and misses the layup, but Keitzer cleans up for him. The Bulldogs made a bad pass there, but came out of it okay.
That would have spelled disaster, Kent, if they wouldn't have made that play right there.
I was just getting ready to say we'd done actually a pretty good job of handling that pressure, and then we didn't that time. There's a shot, and Fletcher
shot
comes
by
down.
Walrab. Thought he was going to make it and just kind of let it go.
Rogers out front to Timmerman. He feeds inside to Keitzer, goes up and scores, and boy, I just think that's there if we'll just do it.
Little down low pass there, drop step by the big man, turn around and put the ball against the backboard and lays it in for an easy two. Lushik across the top, swings it over to Tucker Hall, the right side. Screen here by Walrab. Tucker rolls off of it, passes back out to Walrab. He's going to drive the middle, kick it back out to Lushik, down low to Sandberg, back up top to Walrab. And that's going to be a turnover for Highland.
And Fletcher takes it all the way for the basket.
Highland wasting no time getting the ball back down the court. There's a pass to Burton to Lushik, back to Lushik. He's going to get swatted from behind. Highland better look out. They're going to feel some pressure here.
And Fletcher completes. Whoa, what a shot by Fletcher. And he draws the foul. And all of a sudden, it's 38-31.
Down by 14, down by 7.
But in a minute, we could be down 14 again if we just take care of the basketball. And here goes Keitzer and Rogers to the bench. Coming in is Gerst and Brendan Tapp. So we just got a whole lot shorter, I can tell you that.
Mellinger, Landfair in for Highland.
And Fletcher buries the free throw. That's 11 points now for Fletcher.
Hall, Landfair, Mellinger, Lushik, and Sandberg all on the court for Highland as Lushik crosses half court, dribble drive to his right, crossover dribble. Back to the hoop, he's going to get fouled.
And there's the difference right there in not having the big guys in there, because that time he was able to take it in there and had no fear really of getting it swatted back at him.
Little score here for our listeners. Waco 26, Wapello 13 at the half. Lushik drops his first one down, 39-32, 2:54 here to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the Husky Cast and Dogcast with Bert and Kent this evening here at Highland High School. Lushik's second shot up and good. 40-32 Highland.
So the Bulldogs trying to get by here for a few minutes and give Keitzer and Rogers a little rest. Insminger has
pretty good little ball handler,
yeah, he is a good ball handler. His dad played for me.
Yeah. You're showing your age now.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there's a lot of them out there that... And apparently that was touched by Highland. I was waiting for the over and back call, but didn't come. So went into the backcourt, but Highland must have got a hand on it.
No,
so
I think Tucker Hall might got a little finger on that one.
Fletcher feeds inside to Tapp. Turnaround jump shot. Good look. Doesn't go. Tanner Gerst gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Timmerman. And it's loose on the floor.
Mad scramble for the ball.
Coming up with it is Tapp, and Gerst goes in and makes the layup. Well, that wasn't pretty, but it counts as 2 points, I guess. There's a steal for the Bulldogs. Gerst is putting up a three, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's fierce in there. Tapp got it, but couldn't come down with it again. That's
Landfair going up high for it. They're going to call a foul on Mediapolis. It's going to be on number 11.
It's on Tapp. Well, he might have been reaching in a little bit, but there's been a lot of contact out there on that rebound. It wasn't called, but
Greg Worrell not happy at all with that call.
Nope. He's on him a little bit because that same official's made 2 calls late. You know, when a whistle blows late, you kind of think they're questioning it.
Exactly. Yep. Here's Lushik with the ball. He's going to throw it down to Sandberg. Down low, he's going to fake it and pass it back out to Lushik. He's going to do a spin move, kick it back out to Tucker Hall. Thinks about a 3. Now he's going to let one fly. A little short, rebounded by
Timmerman. Comes through with that rebound, and he's coming to the other end. Insminger puts up the 3. No good, but comes right down to Gerst, and he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
I'll be curious to see who they call this foul on. They're going to call it on Therese Landfair. That's his first, team 4th.
Coach Worrell's still working on the official over there on that last call. So Gerst is at the line to shoot a pair. And he misses the free throw, and free throw shooting hadn't been very good tonight for the Bulldogs.
A couple of substitutions in here now for Highland. Walrad comes in, Burton comes in, so that puts Lushik, Landfair, Sandberg, Walrab, and Burton on the court for Highland.
And Keitzer and Rogers come back in for the Bulldogs, with Tapp and Timmerman going to the bench. Second free throw is good by Gerst.
35-40. Mediapolis
close the margin down here.
Scrapping and calling back into this game. Here's a throw back out to Burton down the left-hand baseline. Cross court back to Sandberg. Thought about a 3, crossover dribble. Now he goes to the lane. And they're going to get a holding call here on number 33.
It's going to go on Rogers.
That's 3 on Rogers.
Yeah, with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter, that's not too dangerous. You don't want him to pick up a dumb one or an early one.
Here's Lushik with the ball. He's going to let a long layup go, long and high, no good. Rebounded by Mediapolis.
Pass out to Gerst. He drives the baseline. He's going to put up the shot, and he's going to get the charge. Good job on the defensive end there by Highland, taking that charge.
Good job. I'm not quite sure about that one, but we'll take it.
Toughest call in the game right there, though, the black charge.
Lushik with the ball as he crosses half court, goes to his left-hand side. Burton down in the corner, catches the pass, guarded there by number 13 in Mediapolis. Back swings the corner to Walrab, long 3-pointer, in and out. Rebounded by Mediapolis.
Rogers to the hole, no good. Ball's loose on the court.
Walrad picks it up, and he's got a full head of steam headed down court. He's right there. Should have just took it in. Now Sandberg, top of the key, 3-pointer, drills it. 43-35, Highland, 6 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
And the 3-pointer by Gerst at the buzzer is no good. So kind of a wild quarter there.
Fast and the Furious. If you're a young kid and you know anything about that, that's what that third quarter was all about. Highland came out pretty strong, went up by 14, and then here comes the Bulldogs down by 6 in just a matter of seconds. Then Highland went back up again.
Now they had a chance there again. We seems like when we get close, then we forget what got us there. But a good quarter for the Bulldogs.
Got a lot of time left here, Kent.
Whole quarter of basketball left to go, and we'll see here what I think it's going to be. Highland ball, looks like, to start the quarter.
Lushik gets the pass from Sandberg as he crosses half court. Top of the key. Swing over to Sandberg. Down low to Walrab. Looking for Landfair down low. Here's Burton. Making a move in the middle. Kicks it back out to Walrab. Nothing going there. He's going to drive in. Give the pass to Lushik. Spin move. Back out to Walrab. Back down to Landfair. A little easy layup on the left-hand side.
Good ball movement that time by Highland. Inside, outside. Bulldogs working against the press. There's going to be a blocking foul there.
Little full court press there by Highland. Maybe try and get the Bulldogs off guard. They haven't been doing a whole lot of full court press here this second half.
Ensminger brings the ball up. Crosses the timeline. Set a man-to-man defense, I believe, there by Highland. Timmerman wants to get it inside to Rogers.
Working hard against Landfair. Landfair swats at it.
Keitzer gets the ball.
Misdirects his shot. Now we got a scramble. And
Rogers can't get it to go. Loose on the floor. Osborne puts it up. One of the smallest guys on the floor, and that was pretty wild in there.
But I didn't have to call that one.
You better be a man in there tonight inside, because it's pretty rugged in there.
Tell you what, Highland not doing a very good job about the rebounding on the defensive end of the court. Pass to Burton. Ensminger is going to get him with a hole.
Yeah, Alex was a little late getting there. He tried to step into the passing lane, a little late getting there, and gets called for the foul.
Tucker Hall in for Burton. On the court for Highland and Lushik.
And Gerst,
Sandberg.
Gerst returning for Keitzer.
Landfair and Hall. Lushik, right-hand side of the arc. Down low to Hall on the baseline. Guarded by Ensminger. Back up top to Sandberg. He's going to let another three-pointer fly.
That one's off the rim and rebounded by Osborne. He brings it up the side. He's coming to the hole with it, and it's punched out of there.
Highland getting a little bit. Highland getting a little lazy on their defense. They're trying to do the wraparound, knock the ball away, and
I think we'd have probably seen a technical if that hadn't been reversed. Coach Worrell was already up off the bench, and I think he was going to have some words. Rogers inside, puts it up short. Nice rebound out of there, and there's going to be a foul.
Reach in there by number 33. And now they're going to give him a tee. That's Rogers. That's his third.
Actually, I think they might have called the foul on Osborne. I'm not sure. Yeah, that foul was, they called the foul on Osborne. I'm not sure who they called the technical on.
I thought, okay, I'll go with that. It looked like Rogers was.
Well, they might have got the tee on him. I'm not sure, but Osborne got the personal. I just saw him put it up on the board, so.
I thought maybe Rogers was doing a little jaw jacking there and got the tee. Lushik at the free throw line. Shoot the technical.
And he makes both of them. And Highland will get the ball out of bounds now, so that's a really big call there. Fletcher coming in for Ensminger right now.
That's 4 on Ensminger? Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Highland with the ball. Lushik crosses half court. Kicks it over to Walrad, back up top of the key to Lushik. Here's Tucker Hall fighting for position down low. Screen on Sandberg. Lushik wide open, two-pointer at about 18 feet and drops it down.
Bulldogs bring it up. Fletcher going to the basket. And we're going to get a reach-in foul.
Reach in by 2 Highland players. That's simply because they weren't moving their feet. They let him dribble right by and just tried to reach in.
And that's only the 6th foul on Highland, so the Bulldogs are not shooting yet, so they'll take it out of bounds on the side.
5:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Your score, Highland 49, Mediapolis 37. You're listening to the Husky Cast and the Dog Cast here at Highland High School tonight.
And the referee had a little talk with number 10 out there for Highland. And Coach Walls going, why are you talking to him and not teeing him up? Timmerman on the rebound and the putback. No one blocked him off. Timmerman raced in, got the rebound, put it back in.
Yeah, that was an air ball that Timmerman just slid right in there after Highland decided not to block anybody out. There's a Walrab, a wild pass down low. And Highland comes up with it after the fast break. Hall with the ball across his half court. Going to set the offense up. Top of the key, Trent Leshik, number 30 for the Huskies. Landfair, Sandberg, Hall, Walrab, all on the court now for Highland. Here's a little pass to Landfair, a little too strong off the back of the iron.
Timmerman with the rebound out to Rogers. He's going to the basket with it, puts it up too short.
A couple of Highland guys fighting over it. Landfair comes down with it. Highland decides to rebound, and good things happen when you do that. Now we have a timeout. We're going to have a full timeout for Highland. While we have that minute, I'm going to run down a list of our sponsors I did not get to finish to read. Larry Yoder Masonry, a community-minded company with quality service and close relationships with our customers. See us for your masonry needs. Farmers Co-op, come in for all of your feed, grain, agronomy, and seed needs from Vision Ag and Farmers Co-op in Ainsworth. Riverside Travel Mart, stop in for snacks and refreshments before and after the game. We're proud to support Husky sports. Eastern Iowa Geothermal, a local company specializing in geothermal loop installation, water well services, and septic installations. Kruger Auto Sales, stop in and see why. We invite you to stop in and shop and compare. McCready Ruth Construction, home and commercial construction, energy efficient options, remodels, or additions. McCready Ruth Construction is proud to support Highland. Todd Hahn Construction is an award-winning builder that has been building quality custom homes for over 21 years. For all of your building needs, contact Todd Hahn Construction. Thanks, Kent, for being so patient there where I finished off my list of sponsors.
Not at all. We gotta thank those people, because without that we wouldn't be able to bring them the broadcast. And this has been a pretty entertaining game here, 49-39, and with 4:47 to go, Highland leads and they have the ball. But every time it looks like the Bulldogs are down and out, they've come back tonight, and that's a good sign for Bulldog fans, I think.
Well, I'm just getting ready to say, every time it seems like Highland's going to pull away, here comes the pesky Bulldogs right back at them. Down by 10 right now. Tucker Hall with the ball. He's going to drive a little layup in. He's going to get the kiss, and it's going to go.
That was a really nice, strong drive.
Hall, Landfair, Lushik, Sandberg out on the court for Highland.
There's the shot up and short by Rogers, and I think he might be a little tired. Everything's starting to come up short for him.
Well, he's giving it all out here tonight. I'll give him that.
He plays really hard all the time. Insminger with the near steal, doesn't get it.
Pass outside to Sandberg, wide open three, and drills it. He's on fire tonight for a kid that doesn't shoot very many three-pointers. He is on top of that game tonight.
That's 4 for him tonight already. There's Rogers, goes inside and scores.
Landfair up in the air, and Rogers just goes right around him.
That's 12 points now for Rogers after a slow first half. He only had 4 in the first half. He was saddled with foul trouble. He's come back, and this timeout may be a good thing for him. Give him a little chance to catch some wind, as he's looks like he might be a little tired. He's been putting it up just a little bit short on a lot of his shots, which a lot of times is an indication that you might be just a little bit tired. The legs aren't quite as good. So
you can do all the conditioning on earth, but when you play that hard during a game and give it your all, you still you don't condition for games like that, I guess.
No, it's tough, and he's had to expend a tremendous amount of energy on both ends of the floor, and he's got maybe one little real short break here in the second half, and that's been it. I think he's been out there the rest of the night.
Well, they need him out there. There's no doubt about that, Kent. The Bulldogs cannot afford to have him sit on the bench for very long, whether he needs a break or not. 3:48 here to go, 54-41 in favor of Highland. Highland with the ball as they inbounds.
And the Bulldogs are showing a little press here, a little three-quarter court press. Showed that early in the season, hadn't seen it since then.
Lushik up top to Tucker Hall. He's going to let a three-pointer fly, and he's going to drill it. Raining threes here for Highland.
Certainly the three-point shooting's been the difference in the ball game.
Well, I tell you, Kent, if we aren't shooting threes, we're probably not going to fare very well in the game. That's just kind of our mantra. We're a three-point shooting team.
Fletcher tries to answer, but can't, and Highland gets the rebound.
Burton with the rebound out to Lushik. He's going to slow it up as he crosses half court. Top of the key, sets the offense for Highland, kicks it out to Walrab. Now they go down low to Sandberg. Little screen play there, and Lushik's going to let one fly. Back out to Sandberg. Got Walrab open in the corner, not going to go there. Going to go top up, back to the top with Lushik. Almost stolen there by Mediapolis. And they're going to have a foul there on number 25.
So Robbie Fletcher with the foul, shot the passing lane. Probably a good gamble at this stage of the ball game. So
that's going to send number 2, sophomore Bill Burton, to the line. He's going to shoot a 1-and-1. That's going to be Mediapolis' 8th foul. Highland with 6.
So do you work with him on his free throw shooting?
No, I don't. No, I don't want to mess him up. Well, I probably could there.
Yeah, see,
maybe I should start working with him.
You just didn't want to take any responsibility in case he missed, right? Rogers on the drive, looking for somebody to dump it to, gets it out to Tap, comes off the screen, nothing there, goes cross court to Timmerman, dangerous pass inside, and it's going to be a turnover.
Good steal there by Walrab as he cut the passing lane off.
The kind of passes that we throw that have very little chance of success, and we've done it all year. Just
Lushik, top of the key, drives the middle lane, looks for Sandberg, throws it away, picked up there by Mediapolis.
So 2:08 to go. Meepo down 57-41. Insminger drives in there and misses the shot. Highland going the other way.
Good block there by Burton. Here's Lushik for 3. That's going to be way long.
Good rebound
there by Highland.
And he's going to draw the foul.
Going to be number 2. A little reach there. And we're going to have everybody coming out for Highland now. So in for the Huskies.
Oh. Surprises me a little bit.
Schnebelin, Wood, Brace, Rath, and Beers.
Rogers at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Drops that first one right in there.
Didn't look tired on that one.
No.
Didn't leave that one short.
Well, you got a little break at that one time out there. It doesn't take these kids long to recover. That one rolls around and drops through. And the Bulldogs go into their trap here.
Brace, number 40 for Highland, sophomore, crosses half court. Kicks it out to Rath. Rath's going to drive the baseline, nowhere to go. Kicks it back over to Schnebelin, back out top to Wood. Over to Brace. Thought about a 3. Now he's going to drive down the middle of the lane. He's going to let one fly over.
Yeah.
That's over Rogers.
That was a nice shot.
5'10" over 6'4". Now we have a timeout as Coach Worrell is going to call a timeout.
Looks like he's probably going to bring in some deeper reserves here, trailing by 59-43 with 1:31. I think they'll go. I'm going to have to get the roster out. We're getting deep enough here that I'm going to need some help.
Going to need some help. A little assistance. They could print these rosters just a little bit bigger print. It wouldn't hurt anything.
Funny, as I get older, how that print gets smaller, you know?
And I don't have arms that are quite long enough to get out there and see this print.
Woo.
I see Mediapolis. They're assisted by Gary Kester, Travis Luttenegger, and Pat Lacey.
That's correct. Okay.
All sound like legendary basketball names to me.
Well, I think they were all pretty good. Coach Kester played for me and was a defensive standout in his day. Ball goes inside. That's Roop putting up the shot. No good. Rebounded in there and put in by number 53. And I think that, well, I don't know who that is because they're not on the roster here.
Here's Wood to Rath as he tries to get it across half court and tries to get it to Brace as he's cutting through and just throws it away. That's just one of those things where these kids aren't used to playing with each other, I think, Kent. Mediapolis back with the ball as they cross half court.
And there's a three-pointer I can't tell you who that is because they're not on the roster.
Nope, it doesn't go that deep, does it? 51 is about as deep as it goes. There's Wood, top of the key. Little flurry there by both teams. Wood dribbles to his right. Little handoff pass to Brace, top of the key. Dribbles back to his right. There's a handoff back to Wood. And now we're going to have a reach-in foul there on number 21.
That's Osborne, Josh Osborne.
Wood's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot a 1-on-1. That's the 9th foul on the Bulldogs. 7 on Highland. Wood's first shot. Rolls around, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Beers. And
I think we got a foul out there.
That was number 24.
He should come down here and shoot, shouldn't he?
Well, I would believe so.
Didn't think they'd change the rules that much.
That was a foul on number 21, Tyler Beers for Highland. That's Highland's 8th. Not quite sure is shooting the ball for
Phillips gets the
Mediapolis.
rebound. And turnover inside.
Corey Schneblin with the steal. He's going to get away with a carry.
On the line, yeah.
He carried the ball long before he stepped on the line.
That was 2 turnovers. 2 turnovers. The whole bench is over there saying he stepped on the line, so they saw that one.
They had some help. There's a
and there's
wild
a
pass.
wild pass. It's loose out there on the court.
Picked up
Still
by
loose
Wood.
on the court.
Brace wrangles it down, back out to Schneblin.
And he's going to dribble out the clock, I think.
4 seconds left here.
And there's the end of the game. Mediapolis losing 59-48 here at Highland. Albert, that was an entertaining game.
Yeah, that was to say the least. It was definitely a game of ebb and flows there. It went back and forth. Highland started off the game down by 4-8, and they rattled off, I think, about 14 straight points before